Hi guys, welcome to Behind the Streams, a podcast all about gaming, streaming, and Mark Zuckerberg.
What? What? Does not
Well, you're gonna
compute.
find out. You're gonna find out, people, what we're on about. But my name is
Cool.
Tony.
And my name's Josh, and together we are Behind the Streams.
That's it,
And
boyo.
so we're talking about Mark Zuckerberg, right? What?
Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, let's talk about Mark Zuckerberg because tonight's episode we're talking a bit of social media. We're gonna go down that route.
Do you love social media?
I've grown not to. I think it's a very strong way of saying it. We were talking about this last week, weren't we, with Gary, and how it's changed so much. Because as I said, hugely, I'm a really old school YouTube person. I really got into the platform in 2005, 2006.
Oh, you bloody boomer!
Yeah, I am so old, right? I was back when I don't know if you know them, but you remember, Smosh. Do you remember them two creators? You probably have seen a few of their videos, but they were like the OG sketch creators.
Okay.
And then they went on to kind of sell out and make a movie, and then now they've split up. Now they don't do anything completely. But they have they've gone their separate ways, but they were quite funny together. But I remember back then, but it's changed so much.
Will that happen to us?
I hope not. We end up going our separate ways. Anything. It'll be like if I see you doing TikTok challenge, try not to laugh, then I'll be like, you're a sellout. Get out.
Maybe it has to happen. We don't know. I laugh. I've got a horrendous laugh, so
that'd be quite, actually, yeah. People's challenges is to send you in stuff and try and make you laugh.
I have a laugh, right? I have a laugh.
Yeah.
Whereas sort of thing, okay. But then I have a laugh.
You have. I like to call it the dolphin laugh. If I remember it when we were younger.
When I lose it, I'm uncontrollable and it's dangerous.
It goes more into a dolphin.
It's like SpongeBob on crack.
Yeah.
It's like I'm SpongeBob, but a dolphin's mating with me. It's really horrendous.
It just echoes through the ages.
Yeah, massively. That's why all my streams set in space, man. Nobody can hear you laugh in space.
Is that the new caption for the new Alien film?
Should be. I need to do that. I do need to do that. So, what have we got? Let's track back. What is the first social media? What was the first?
We got what? I feel
Bebo? I didn't have
Facebook.
Bebo.
MySpace was kind of our era, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I know that that and Bebo, yeah.
Yeah. I remember Bebo being quite. I weren't on that. I remember I just went because I used to take the piss out of a lot of social medias and be like, "Oh, MySpace is for idiots," kind of thing. And then I ended up eventually going down that route and going on there. Yeah.
Then you joined some trains, right?
Yeah, exactly. The old MySpace. We talked about this in the Tea Feast one, in one of the episodes, and we were talking about the whole fucking what was it? You used to have the PC for PC and all that.
Yeah.
And the fucking so the follow trains and all that shit. Do you remember? Yeah.
Yep, and then the messages was like, if you don't do this, you'll die. I was like, what?
Yeah, well, yeah, I remember that. You used to get the really spammy ones on MSN as well, wasn't it? The same kind of thing.
Man. MSN was before, that was the last sort of...
Actually, yeah, so going back, I would say for us, the OG, well, it's not really social media, it was instant messenger, wasn't it? But that kind of scene
was the first. That's the WhatsApp groups.
Yeah, that's it. Before WhatsApp, it was MSN, you went on there, straight after school, run on it. Yeah.
Stay on till 3 a.m. and then think, fuck, I've got school.
Yeah, literally in the morning, I'm going to be dead when I get up.
I used to do this thing where and then there's groups and everything where you'd all join in one chat. And rather than WhatsApp where it stores, it's just literally everybody joins it and you can leave at any time, yeah? So I was like, I want to be the last one. just
sitting there, watching everyone leave. You peasants, get out of here.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, man.
I think we started talking on MSN originally, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Double-ended dildo.
Oh yeah, Star Wars references, wasn't it? That used to be where you used to be able to draw on paint, wasn't it? And then I remember,
it was so good.
And we were trying to make each other laugh, and it was who could become the weird thing? So I was like, Yoda's got a massive schlong, and I remember drawing it on my MSN paint and just trying to make you laugh, kind of thing.
Yeah, it works. It works.
And then it was the Darth Maul.
I think I've got a picture of it somewhere, not on my wall or anything, but I mean just a picture somewhere saved.
No way, really?
I'm going to try and find it, yeah.
Dig through hard drives and hard drives of years, yeah. That'd be sick. Mate, if you could find that, we've got to put it on a t-shirt.
New t-shirt. Oh, man. But yeah, so MSN, then it sort of naturally progressed for our generation into MySpace.
Yeah, that's it, man, yeah.
And MySpace was a thing. I just remember having your I don't know why they did it. You had your top 8 friends, or top 4, or
Oh
top 8.
yeah. I think I used to have top 5, but you could go up to 10 or more, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, there was a certain limit where you could not have no more, and people used to get really arsey if you moved them from like 2nd to 4th.
Yeah, and I remember like it was a big decision when you'd done that. You'd be like,
massive.
Okay, this is big news, guys. I'm going to move you to number 2 and then number 3, and we've been hanging out more, so you're number 1. And then it would be like you get a phone call. Why the fuck am I number 3? Kind of thing.
And then you get a girlfriend or boyfriend. They instantly go to number 1. You're like,
In it, yeah.
Then you had your mum. You're like, what, mum? Why are you on MySpace?
Yeah, get the fuck off now.
And why? And she's like, why are you not number 1?
So, it's like, oh, this is too much to keep up with. This is like an old business in itself, right? Got to rearrange the top 10, like.
Luckily, my sister never had MySpace. Otherwise, I'd be pissed if she was number 1 and I was number 2 when I was first born.
Right. Yeah, I have to have a meeting, family meeting. What's going on here?
Family emergency.
Yeah. But yeah, MySpace was a big one, and then, as I said, I think from there, Facebook come along, and then eventually we all just like moved on from there. I think it kind of happens when your parents and like family join a certain platform. You end up kind of just hopping between them. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I'm pretty much not really on Facebook anymore.
No, not on it.
You're probably the same, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, we'll kind of migrate.
I used to use Facebook Messenger a lot, a hell of a lot, and then that died and just didn't use it, man. Don't check Facebook. I log in maybe once a year.
Yeah. Or your birthday, innit? Normally that tends to be the time.
I haven't even logged in. It was my birthday last month. I'm not even logged into it.
Not even logged in there. And then you have to go on and go, oh, happy birthday, thank you to everyone. Yeah.
No, I'm just like, you know what? You know where to find me.
You know it, yeah. If you got my number in it, I'll send you a message that way.
Yeah.
Boom, there we go.
It's just like, look, if you're going to wish me a happy birthday, just send me a letter.
Send me a telegraph in the mail.
Not even a card. Just send me a letter.
No. Send me a letter. Letters are pretty, we'll go back to carrier pigeon and license.
Just go around throwing pigeons at people's windows.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Oh, man. Yeah, and so it all died for me. It's Facebook. Facebook died. MySpace just literally died. It was just.
When did that? Like, we didn't get a memo about that, innit? It was just the one day everyone was like, "No, I will not use this anymore."
I wonder if there's anybody still using it. Like, as in they never migrated over to Facebook.
That's so adamant. Like Tom's just sitting there on his own. Like,
poor Tom.
Apparently, he sold. Did he sell it?
Yeah, he sold it. I think Justin Timberlake bought it.
Yeah, which is like,
he's like, crying me a river.
Yeah.
Poor lad.
Yeah, he's pretty much probably out of shares now.
Yeah. He's crying many rivers.
He's cried many rivers.
And then after Facebook, it sort of. Wait, how do we? Yeah, so after Facebook, towards of like the first 3 years of Facebook, then iPhone started to come out. No, it's the BlackBerry phase. Then it went
BBM, yeah,
BBM. Then it went to iPhone Messenger, or whatever it's called. Then everybody jumped in the WhatsApp bandwagon.
Yeah, and it was just easier because, as I said, it didn't matter what phone you had. We're all connected that way, and that was it, man. You were joined from that.
You used to have to pay for it, no?
Really?
I think you had to buy it, like 79p.
That really sounds familiar, actually. Yeah. I don't think I did, but I remember at the time I was like, I ain't doing that. And then eventually, when it was free, I was like, all right, I'll go on it, kind of thing. And then
same. I'm exactly the same. I was like, if I ain't paying 79p when Facebook's free.
What do you think? Yeah. What do you think I am? Right.
And now I pretty much live on it.
Yeah, pretty much. But saying that, this is interesting, right? So now we are right at a phase where WhatsApp could be out the window. Have you heard about this with their terms and agreements? And apparently,
I saw it, and not naming any social medias, I just swiped left. I was like, no, don't read it.
I'll agree, innit? Because you don't even read what you agree to anymore now. It's just like, agree, I don't care, just let me on the platform, man. You could be signing your life away.
So
and
what's happening? What is? Do you know?
I don't know for sure, but apparently what I think it steams down to a lot of people is that it's saying that they're going to be joining with another company, and they've had a bad reputation for like data leaks and things like that, and it's a bit iffy.
Facebook?
People are really, something like that along those lines. It's really heavily. People are like, oh, if you agree to the new WhatsApp agreement, you're really letting your information become public or something, and that's what's putting a lot of people off.
I'll be totally honest. Everybody, if they're doing it online, it's in public domain anyway, right?
Yeah, like literally, as soon as it goes to a server, 9 times out of 10 is fucking fair game for both people. You know what I mean?
We're on about throwing pigeons into windows.
If we make that some thing, it's like we'll have the advert. Like you're secure because the pigeons can't read it.
That's it. So then after what was it? iPhone, BlackBerry Messenger, the WhatsApp thing. Social media properly took over with iPhones and smartphones. Right? You had Twitter, Instagram, and then recently TikTok.
TikTok, which is a really sour topic for me. We'll come back to it properly when we talk about the others, but I think that's the worst one. And I've talked about this before, I think, on this platform, where it is just like, I hate it. I don't get it. It's very like, just what no one asks kind of thing. Like,
you're so boomer right now, bro.
Like the thing is, I am a boomer, 100%. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm 100% boomer. But with TikTok, it's not a conversation platform. It is like the Snapchat route of you send photos, you send things.
Snapshot.
Snapchat. Who's the boomer now, boy?
What's it called?
Snapchat, where it is. You have to upload a video or picture in order to talk to people. And I couldn't get my head around that originally. No. I was just like, that's weird. And again, TikTok is like, I feel like with that, to talk to someone, you have to do like a weird dance or like a fucking lip sync or something. I'm like, can't people just talk to each other anymore? I don't get it. Why does it have to be a song and dance?
Can I just show you something? Me and my friend have been have been doing something absolutely incredible, okay? I'm going to try not to get the names, okay? So, basically, you have to send a GIF, okay? So I send you a GIF now, Tone, okay?
All right, yeah.
And you have to respond with a voice note of what you think it sounds like.
I'm a bit confused because I'm old, but go on, yeah.
Okay, so he sent me this GIF. I don't know if you can see it, right?
Is it a pig laying down?
Yeah, and somebody like doing his lip.
Okay. Oh right. Oh yeah. Like, yeah.
So then I had done this voice note back. Let's turn it up.
Oh right.
Okay, and so I don't know why, but this is all we've been doing for the last 4 days. No talking.
Starting a little trend there, boy. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Hang on.
Man, that was a wild night.
What was that? That sounded like Woody the Pooh, like on crack. Is that you?
Yeah, that was me. But this was the GIF.
On a McDonald. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Yeah.
It's quite a cool trend, but yeah, I was like, okay, maybe you should start a new whole platform where that's the only way you can do it.
Could you imagine?
That's the only way you can talk to each other.
Voice note to a GIF. That'd be great. What rabbit hole have I gone down now? What was you talking about?
We were talking about TikTok.
Yeah, I'd never.
And we'll bring it back, kind of thing, because I could talk for hours on fucking TikTok and how stupid it is and whatever. But going back to the original, so our personal social medias.
Oh, right. So as in me and you, not our channels and not our channel.
Yeah, as in our stream platforms, because there's many different. I feel like I've got like at least 5 different platforms now on each one.
Me too.
Yeah, literally, that's becoming a thing. So I haven't to update that. So yeah, I've got a normal one, which is just under my name. Then I do a lot of. Well, I used to do a lot of film and video stuff.
Yep.
So I've got one for that for a photography page. Then I've got this one.
Yeah.
Then I've got Couples to Feet, and then I've got now my own Tone solo one that I've done. So it's quite ever growing kind of thing. Yeah.
So I mainly have them on Twitter. That's like my main thing. So I've got my personal one on Twitter. I have Eternity, and I have Behind Streams.
Yeah.
So
that's it,
3. And I swear to God, man, I don't know how you deal with 5 because 3, I reply to something on a different account. And I'm like, oh, what is happening?
All the time. I do
and
it all the time.
And I like something but on the wrong account. And I'm like, oh, well, that's no biggie, but it just really, really annoys me.
Yeah, I do it all the time, literally, because as I said, when you're browsing on one, you forget about it, and then if you and you think, oh shit, no, I've done that on that one. I've done it on ours a few times as well.
Yeah.
No one's noticed, but yeah. I said postal. So I try to update them as much as possible. It's been very far. I don't even really update my own personal one anymore,
mate.
Under my own name. I think the last photo I uploaded on that was probably like a good year and a half ago, 2 years ago, maybe.
My personal last post on Instagram was, again, it's a weird story, man.
Yeah, go on. Actually, that's quite cool. Yeah.
But
So
I love lamp.
I love lamp. So you put on your own one.
So basically, I do this thing with my best mate where it's his birthday, and it started about 7 or 8 years ago. I sent him a message on Xbox saying, check Twitter. So I sent a message on Twitter saying, check Instagram, and then it was a trout. Okay.
Yeah.
And then this time, this is about 4 years ago now, 3 years ago, 2018. Holy shit! I got his now wife to put a message. They went out for a meal underneath the lamp. So
he has to go to the lamp to find it.
Yeah, and it just
That's cool.
I want to get to a point where I'm going to have to get an aeroplane to fly over his house, or like next step is bomb him. I don't know.
Whoa. That's a good
It's going to
turn.
go really bad. It's going to go really, really bad. But yeah, so they just keep getting more extreme each year.
That's great. It's going to be like a message within a message in a box, and then you get right to the end, and it's like, go to, I don't know, like the top of a mountain.
Go check Facebook.
Yeah, that's quite cool. So you do like that kind of, that's interesting. I think we should start one up on this one, and then right at the end of the season, we have to go and find, like in a real-time location.
Yes.
It'd just be like, my name's Jeff at the end.
That would be really, really good.
Hello, mate. How you going? You're right. Just saw Illuminatra in the house.
Yo. We're just talking about social media tonight, and we've gone off so many rabbit holes. Down so many rabbit holes. I'm lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't post on my personal account on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram anymore. It's always happening now.
Yeah,
And
I pretty much use 9 times out of 10 it is for Twitch streaming.
You about to say stalking?
What's that?
Was you about to say stalking?
I only do that for,
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed. That would get me out of this one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But, it's mainly streaming now. As I said, I very rarely post anything like that. I don't know if that's becoming like a trend where people are more taking a back seat to it, where it used to be you share everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think that.
So what one do you mainly use? Is it tone solo now, or you don't use couples defeat much?
Nah, that's going to be, I think we've talked about it, and then the next lot of videos we're going to be doing, I might be doing a series in March, where Katie's going to come back into it and off and on, so I might post on that, but that one will be probably like every so often where we do a video together, whereas if I do more regular streaming, it'll be tone solo, on that.
I see. Yeah, I'm really bad at social media, really bad.
Same, as I said, I don't know if it is just like an age thing or whatever, but like I don't feel the need to be posting every 5 seconds about fucking what I've had for dinner or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like it used to be.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an age thing.
Yeah, 100%. You do, yeah.
And going back to last week's episode with Instagram, right? It is short and snappy. People are scrolling late night, early morning, just scrolling. Toilet, scrolling. Lunch, scrolling. Non-stop scrolling while you're scrolling.
Scrolling, another thing to scroll.
I have 2 screens of the same thing open. You're scrolling on both.
Oh shit! Saying that, right? I saw a thing today actually that made me think like, what kind of thing? It's the new Microsoft Surface. Have you seen that?
No.
It's like a tablet, but they've made it more like a book, right? And they were like, one of the selling points on it was, you can have 2 social media platforms open at the same time. So you could have like YouTube up and the news or something. I'm like, why would you want to do 2 at the same time? Like just flicking between, it's like what kind of thing? Like even more screens, even more kind of thing.
Who asked?
Like no one in the whole universe.
I mean, I have 2 monitors. I ain't gonna lie, but
but
I can't look at both at the same time. Flick between them.
Yeah, and as I said, 9 out of 10 is if we're editing or doing something, you use one as a reference one and one for working in. It's like a kind of bounce back and forth. You don't use them both as like internet, like Google Chrome windows. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do have a dodgy eye, so I could probably go, well, read both at the same time, but that's not.
Do you remember there used to be that Sky advert where the guy's eyes are bobbing up and down like with the
That's what I feel like sometimes.
Yeah.
I remember that advert.
Do you remember that advert? Yeah, I can't remember what it was about, but the eyes were like flicking all over the place, and
Was it? Yeah.
It was a Sky advert, I think.
Right, we have to put in our Discord. Let's find it and put in our Discord after. And again, if anybody's not tuned in, they're going to be like, what the hell is this?
I feel like every week we do this.
Yeah,
just like
great. The advert happened, Tone, right?
God.
That advert did happen.
It definitely did happen.
Cool.
I can't really remember the context of it, but it was definitely like a guy was watching like a live performance or something, and his eyes were flicking all over the shop, kind of thing. Yeah. We're gonna have to look that up after. We'll put it in Discord if we can find it again. But yeah,
what I do find about Twitter, because on my Eternity one, I only follow certain streamers basically. So it's like very echo chambery, where they're like, if something happens on Twitch that they're not happy with, everything is literally Twitch. So it's quite weird when you're in that area. It's very loud.
You do get a lot of, as you said, like echo from that, because we are all. When you think about it, we're all in the same kind of bubble together.
Yeah.
We do tend to like obviously update each other anyway, and then it is a kind of like, oh, updated this and then that and that, and it kind of expands. I think it is a kind of crucial element to kind of, especially with Twitch, where you are collaborating with a lot of people and you're updating your streams and you're in like that Discord pattern. Yeah. It helps, but it definitely is, like a repeating effect, especially with us. You know what I mean? Like, because we talk anyway about what we're doing, and then it is again like, oh, that's going to go out. Then one of us will retweet that, and it is like a continuous cycle. Yeah.
Because it's weird, because Twitch obviously doesn't have any discoverability as an app as such. So the only way you do find out is on Twitter or on YouTube. But YouTube's becoming a massive thing at the moment, as in shorts.
Yeah, I noticed they've introduced that in it into their editing platform, which is kind of the rival as said Twitch and Instagram, isn't it? 100%. You know.
They're trying to take I feel like they've seen the success of Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
And the short little snippets. Nobody wants to watch an hour and a half's worth at times. They just want a short little 5 seconds. You can get that on YouTube now, and it is really handy.
It's really handy. It's really good at the same time, but it is really defeating a lot of original content, I feel like, on YouTube.
Yeah.
For example, as I said, I used to follow a lot of people that would do like big production videos, and like especially like the old YouTube animators like Ego Raptor, Chris O'Neill. They would do like 10-minute videos of animation that would take sometimes over a year to make, because it's a really long process of animation. And now they're essentially given up on the platform that made them because there's no money in it. Because it's not that kind of quick thing. So they've stopped a skill they've learned over the years. And now all they do, right, is Let's Plays.
They do what, sorry?
Let's Plays videos.
Oh.
That's literally all they do now. And it's really sad to see someone of that kind of credibility that is like put so much into and money and stuff. And now that's the only way they get paid, is to do like short Let's Play videos or like commentary stuff. Like, as I said, I remember watching a guy who used to do like really in-depth music videos. Now, all he does, he's scrapped all that, and all he does is like try not to laugh, TikTok challenges or whatever. And it is so cringy and so disheartening to see. But that is it. That is what sells nowadays, and it tends to be what people click on.
Short
it's just
content is
bollocks. You know what I mean? Like,
but you hit nail on the head earlier where you was like, oh, what was that phrase you mentioned right at the beginning? Everybody wants everything now, so they
I said that in the Polkadons one, innit? It is like everything now. Yeah, I think Arcade Fire did a song on it recently.
Yeah,
probably not recently, like years ago. But it is everything now. It's just like immediately, how quick can I consume this content? And it doesn't even matter what it is.
As long as you can scroll to the next one.
Like almost fucking brain dead monitoring of it. It's just like
weird.
Next,
because when I'm scrolling, this is gonna sound really weird. When I'm scrolling, there's probably one in about 50 posts where I'm like, interesting. Click the profile and actually look through their posts. But this happens to me a lot, Tone. I'm on Twitter,
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through. I click their link, to expand it. Then I click back or I click something, and then I'm just scrolling through, and I'm like, I don't know where I am.
Oh, I've done that.
And
yeah, definitely. I find Twitter is massive
back.
For that, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm scrolling back, and I'm in somebody else's posts, and I thought it was my timeline. I was just like, where am I?
That is. I find that with Twitter so much, where it is, because you'll go on, someone's retweeted or that, and then you end up going down a massive list of people, and it's like, how the fuck am I started here? Then you go right, oh, that was what I was looking up.
Yeah,
and I feel and that is it. That's the fast food culture, like of it is very like trying to get you onto the next thing as quick as possible, and it's just like, what is going on? But I don't know, man. I really don't know the future of it, or if that is just it. You know what I mean?
Social
it's just
media.
Quick. I don't
It'd
know.
be sad if it is quick. Because don't forget, Twitter went from quick with, was it 120 characters?
Yeah.
Then they doubled it to 240.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, because everyone complained, wasn't it? Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so obviously that got longer, but it's like tweeting is a bird's thing, so it's like the logo is a bird and it's meant to be a short, snappy little tweet. Now it's like tweet. I was like, fuck off.
You're gonna start like essays on there.
Yeah. It's like, and the worst thing about it is, for me, is that if they tweet something, it's like, and they end their 3 sentences and they go, a thread. 1 out of 28. I'm like, I don't want to read through it.
1 out of 12. I've never seen a 1 out of 28.
No, 1 out of 8 normally. But I'm like, come on, this is meant to be a short snap tweet. It's not like.
Yeah. See, this is quite an interesting one. Yeah, because Twitter, I feel like more is a. What's the word? It's like to post links, right? That's what I use it for 9 times out of 10 to be like, oh, new video. Here you go. That's where to find it. Yeah. So I guess that's a little bit different. Kind of thing. It depends on what you use it for. I know a lot of people are different, but I find it is a very just to connect my YouTube to that. That's all I use it for, really.
But then with YouTube, you go down with the algorithm and everything. You can go down holes. I spent 2 hours watching steamed hams.
Oh, I love steamed ham. God, yeah, I know what you mean.
So I was just like so far into it. I was like, I can't stop. I need to watch it all.
I need to see all of them ever made.
It got really dark, man. I went to demonic version of steamed hams, and it was great.
I love it. Yeah, like I remember that original episode. And I'm like, how the fuck they made that into such a meme is so good, but I love it. Yeah,
it was amazing. It really was.
Yeah.
So you mentioned, and YouTube is changing from content. There'll always be content on YouTube. There always will be. Long content, short content, whatnot. But have you noticed they've started to go down the Insta and like short snippets, like we mentioned?
Instagram and TikTok, they are definitely going to that crowd. As I said, with the highlights feature, they're really seeing that as a progression thing. But I think YouTube has been dead for many years anyway.
Wait, whoa! Explain this to me.
It is, yeah. Like when you look at the original content creators on that, it died. Fucking, oh mate, you can't exactly say when, but a good like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, because they used to do, you know, the YouTube Rewind thing.
Yes, they stopped that now.
They stopped that, which is rightly so, because there's not really any content creators that stand out to me. It is very commentary channels, review channels, and all that, and there's no one like actual icons. Because I remember when it was like, oh, was it Kasim G? Was it? You had Kasim G was a big one on it. Then you had the Smosh guys. Then you had Shane. I don't really like the fucking geezer now, but Shane Dawson was a big thing on it at the same time. And then Ego Raptor and all that. The animators, they were very joined. And then because of the over 10 minutes as well, to be profitable all, that got rid of a lot of people as well. So, yeah, I think YouTube's pretty dead out.
What for
the? They also got a new CEO, didn't they? That Stephanie Bird. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that for like you were saying that for the OG YouTubers?
Yeah, as I said, because I really started like 2006. I remember really getting into like. It was like a following of people. Do you know what I mean? You really paid attention to what people were doing on there. Well, not so much anymore. As I said, it is going more down influencers, fucking hype houses. You see a lot of this shit going on where it's like 25-year-old millionaires in a house to do fucking, like, don't laugh challenge. Do you know what I mean?
Don't laugh.
Just regurgitated fucking content. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I do understand what you're saying, but I was never. I'm weird. So everyone's YouTube, what they watch is different, I'd imagine. Yeah. But I have like a few select channels that I'll watch their content no matter what. You're one of them, and turn solo. But I don't watch like whole. I couldn't care. That's my problem. I just don't care about the others.
Yeah, and I feel like with age, I've definitely there as well. Like it gets to a stage where you're like, got my own fucking stuff to do. I'm not going to follow your lives as well, let alone mine. You know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely agree. I think that's something that has gone on with age. But I feel like it is really the content as well, because it's so shit nowadays. Honestly, if you go, there's nothing original. It's all the same thing people have done a million times.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's a bit, you know what I mean? What was that?
It's like, can I be bothered to watch this?
Nah, and to follow it as such a thing, I really can't, kind of thing. So, yeah, I don't know where it's going to go.
Social media lost
to me,
us.
the OG of it's dead.
So it's lost us. Social media has we've lost at social media.
I think so, yeah. I don't know, like, well, let's put it this way, right? The latest one is obviously TikTok is so fucking popular, you know what I mean?
Let me
People...
get my popcorn. 1 second.
Was that?
Let me get my popcorn. You're going to go into a rant and
I'm going to go into... Well, yeah, I think I've explained a lot of my feelings towards it kind of thing, so this is more like a summary of it, but...
Okay, you got an elevator pitch. Go.
Yeah. Too much pressure. But it is, right, as I said, yeah. TikTok, as I said, is essentially a way of just fucking lip syncing and dancing and just trying to get views like that. And I don't get me wrong, there's talking as an editor's point of view, there is a lot of cool overlays that I've noticed. So like green screening and shit like that has become more adaptable into stuff like that, but it takes away the art of learning it originally, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, to do it properly with like lighting and stuff and all that, it's like such a fucking skill to learn. But now it is just like, oh, it's like a trend more of actually, opposed to if you went out to go, right, I'm going to make a video and it's going to have some in-depth thing to it. Do you know what I mean? It's more just like, oh, I saw this person do the fucking busket challenge or some shit like that. I'm going to do that as well. You know what I mean? It just seems to be like that. I don't know if that is the case. That's just how I see it. That's my opinion of it. But I can't see social media platforms getting more advanced. They're only going to get fucking stupider. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so your elevator broke down halfway and you went a little bit into depth there. But yeah, I totally agree. The art of the video has gone.
It's slowly dying out and it's becoming more of just, I don't know what even to call it. It's just like fucking,
So
challenges.
I watched a video the other day. It must be, no, I say the other day, it must be like 4 months ago. I watched a video.
I do that a lot. The other day, it was like 10 years ago.
I watched a video and it was Resident Evil 4 remake. And these guys filming it in their house.
Bentley Bros. I know that. It's Bentley Bros, yeah.
Bentley Bros. And I was
Bentley Bros. I watched that when it was originally released.
Really?
So when Resi 4 was out, I think it was about maybe 2005-ish or something like that. 2006. The Bentley Bros, they upload regularly because it's like when they were younger, right?
Yeah.
They done these little sketches around, like I said, Resident Evil was their main one. Then they done a Kill Bill like parody of like bug sprayers and stuff. But then now, because like the youngest one is like older and got his own house, it's like mad to see like him now. You know what I mean? How he's grown up.
Damn, I have to like see it now.
But yeah. As I said, they're called Bentley Bros, and they don't really upload that much because they went off and done their own thing.
Okay.
But yeah, the other day I think they put something. No, when I say again the other day, it was probably like a year or two ago.
4 years
Actually,
ago.
no, that was the latest one they done was a lockdown one.
Right.
So it was all what they were doing in their lockdown routines, and it starts off quite as a jokey thing, and then right at the end it becomes like apparent just the effects of lockdown. And it is like, I think one of them really gets into exercise, and he shows the progression of him like really enjoying it, and by the end he's like essentially dying kind of thing. It's a really clever way of it because he gets so on it. Yeah.
So what I was saying, thank you for that.
Sorry,
What I was saying is I was watching it and it was half an hour long.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is so good. It was just, it was absolutely incredible. The acting was top notch, like for how old they were and everything. The effects where they were shooting at each other and like the zombies, and just the dialogue was actually art. It was so funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So thought and thing went into that to script it properly. Like I remember the bit where it's like, "Where's everybody going? Bingo!" And then you actually see them all in the bingo hall doing it. Yeah.
That to me is content. I was like, that they have made that, and that takes time, and they had to think about every scene and get it right, and they did. And now it's just like, I feel like you either don't have, now your videos are either bad and funny, or it's fully fledged, full blown productions. There's no in between anymore.
That is true. Yeah, the amateur filmmaker in that is kind of gone, if you will. Yeah. But it's just, that's what I find to be so trending. It is just like people going, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking comment on what this person done," and "Oh, they fucked up and they're this." And I'm like, what is this? It's just like, I get it's very like clickbaity, grab your attention if you follow that kind of crowd, but it's just like bollocks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. But saying that, if you've seen like, so say, okay, perfect example. Twitch as a platform. If you have a hour and a half stream, just say, and you absolutely adore all of it.
Yeah.
But then you do another crappy stream where you get one clip and people find that hilarious. That'll blow up. That's the weird.
Right.
Whoa.
So saying that, I'm going to sound a bit hypocritical now, right? But as I said, in terms of streaming, I like clips and montages on that.
Yeah.
Because that's too much. That could be like 2 hours that you're sitting through. And that is a bit like, shit, right. I want to kind of just see the snippet highlights of that. So I might sound a bit hypocritical where I stand on that, but...
Well, that's what we do. We get little snippets.
Exactly, yeah. We do that, as I said, yeah. Because it is a case of, if you're going to be streaming for like 2 hours, 3 hours or more, you can't expect someone to sit down and go, right, I've got a 3-hour period in my day. I'm going to literally watch this from start to finish.
Yeah.
You need to kind of grab the main bits of that. But I still feel like with ours, they could still be up to like half an hour. Yeah. And you are getting like main bits in that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's yeah.
No, you definitely. You have to. You can't have areas where it's just dead. So you have to keep talking. You need to have content, either games playing or you need to have conversations, and it's quite hard. So Twitch is definitely a unique platform again because it's live. And I feel like you can't. People do YouTube live probably have followers already. That's the difference. Where Twitch, you start. I know everyone starts on zero on all platforms, but Twitch especially because the discoverability is so low. You have to venture out, make shorts, put them on other platforms for them to grow. It's weird. It's a weird platform.
It's not like, as I said, like it used to be, where you could literally probably pick one like YouTube and be like, right, I'm going to just stick to this and just grow from that. And then there is so much more people doing it nowadays as well. I'll say that's a thing.
Yeah, don't forget because of lockdown as well. The numbers on Twitch nearly doubled.
Which is crazy statistic. You know what I mean? When you look at it that way, yeah. And you have to stand out in a way of that. And it's a balance of doing what you think other people will enjoy as well as doing what you want to do.
You enjoy it first, though.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's what I've learned. Otherwise, I would have stopped doing it fucking years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You
know
what I mean?
For the first time in ages, I streamed the game playthrough. The first time ever where I've sat down with Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, my channel's all about, like, spacey shit, which I love so much.
Yeah.
But it's like, so it's very towards you people. You! And so I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to stream for me. Even though I enjoy the other stuff.
Bit of self-care, Josh.
Oh, no, a bit of self-care. I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit there and get my ass absolutely handed to me by a bloody Sith Lord, alright? That happened.
That's good though, isn't it? As I say, because as I said, you can use it as a way to go through the story and play it yourself, and you're also interacting with other people. But that's a very good point saying that. I remember with lockdown, I ended up playing a lot of games just offline.
Did you?
Yeah, I did loads of old ones, as I said, where it just was a case of, all right, I'm just going to play this. I don't have to like act up to the camera. I don't have to make a big song and dance about it. I just want to play old games again just to enjoy them, right? Kind of thing. And I really got into that for a while. That's why I didn't stream anything for like months. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
But I'm glad that you're getting to that thing where, do it for yourself, man. As I said, at the end of the day, you want to play games for you. That's why you buy them, innit? Kind of thing. Otherwise, we could all just watch fucking playthroughs. Do you know what I mean? Like where it is just like with no one else interfering or whatever.
It's definitely because as I said, I didn't play games for that was the first time that I played a game for myself while on stream, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna do Last of Us tomorrow.
Oh mate, what a game! What a game! I'll definitely be tuning in for that. On you say Monday, you're gonna do that, and
yeah, tomorrow.
Mate,
so
Last
that'll be
of Us
that non-stop.
That is one right there. I feel like you'll play it right. This is my prediction. You'll do a few levels of it, and you will go, I really want to get into the story of this. I can't have any distractions.
Really?
That will happen 100%. With the first one, I was so into it. I was just like fucking glued to the screen. And I knew when the second one came out, I was like, I'm definitely not even going to stream the first level because I know how crazy they are on story. So you will really want to be glued to it. But I definitely feel like if you could get past the main tutorial one into the main bit where you meet Ellie, that will be your deciding point. Oh, right. Bye, everyone. Bye. I'm going to really take this in because it's the story writing in it is superb, man.
I've heard it. My fiance, she's like, you need to play it. She's been saying that for 4 years, but I will play it tomorrow.
And said, it is one of those that it is like, I'm really gutted that they're doing the TV series of it because I feel like it's going to kill it.
Have you seen the casting for it?
I have, yeah. The two Game of Thrones people, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's the guy who's also Mandalorian. but the guy gets his head popped, and the girl, who's a bit of a bitch in it.
Yeah, but I feel like the reason they picked her is because she has that really like powerful persona.
Yeah, she has
that kind of like attitude, which is what Ellie has for a lot of the, you know what I mean, the series kind of thing. So I feel like that's probably why she was picked. I don't really get any other similarities, to be honest. It's a bit like, I wonder how they're going to play off her personality in this character, but yeah.
I'll definitely watch it when it comes out.
Oh, mate, we'll definitely talk. Yeah, we'll both watch it. Yeah, play the game right, and then you'll have a full understanding of it. And then when the series comes out, we can talk about it on here. That'd be quite a good discussion. Yeah.
So, what do you think? Go straight into number 2 after, or no? It's a game you can play.
The games are so long, right? By the time you finish this one, you'll probably be like 35. Because I guarantee the second one, in the end, I love the games, right? I love the story. With the second one, I was like, fucking hell, come on. Like, it goes on forever. I feel like they could have made 3 games out of the second one. Do you know what I mean? That's how long it is.
So I'll be only going for I'm guessing this exploration. Again, I know nothing about the games other than like the obvious.
Yeah.
Like zombies?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Right.
So
zombies.
I'm just going to go play straight for the story.
I agree and guarantee you won't regret it, man. And it is the case. If you can stream it all the way through, I would be really shocked, because it is one of those ones that you really have to pay attention to, like big time. Do you know what I mean?
So what I did during Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, I was streaming the game. The bits where I was getting mask kicks, I was chatting and whatnot. During the action bits, I was chatting, everything.
Okay.
But then during the cutscenes, I was like, I was not chatting during it, and I was just watching the story. So
that's a good way. Yeah.
It was quite nice. It was quite a nice change.
Yeah, I imagine opposed to said like having to really like play up to the audience and stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's sick to do that, right? But it is at the same time you want to enjoy the story of it yourself. Do you know what I mean?
So with Last of Us, I really want to just enjoy the story, and if people enjoy it, then they enjoy it. But I'm not going to be chatting during it. There was moments where I was like, and then counting things that I wanted to say after. But I was going to interrupt the story. And then I forgot, when I was up to like 28, I forgot what point 3 was.
Just you making notes of the thing. We'll go back to that, yeah. So, but I really want to see you play it, because it is a fucking good game. But I feel like, when you get into the main story, you might go, right, I'm going to cut this off now and really play it properly. Or you might, because I even was thinking about doing a lot of these old games, play them back through again after.
Yeah, see, I don't play games unless I'm streaming now.
Oh, is it? See, that's it though. But I feel like, as I said, it's the old way of how we used to do things.
Yeah.
Of just enjoying it, man, for the sake of it. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm definitely going to tune in. It'll be good to see how you get with it and stuff. And it is one of those ones, because when it gets into the main bit of it, I was just so glued to it. I was like, yeah. It just ended up.
So I did stream it before. I streamed like the first 10 minutes, but I was streaming it from my PS4 downstairs to my old PC, and then it was just laggy as hell. So I died on the Shura level. So
is this when you said you didn't have to turn left, did it?
Yeah, I was turning left and my guy was turning right, and I was like, what? I don't understand.
Yeah, I remember because when the second one came out, I was telling you about it, and you were like, I didn't even get past the tutorial on the first one. I was like, oh, what? You'd missed it out so much, man. Come on, man. You need to get on that, yeah.
So what are you playing at the moment, Tony? Or playing
I want to play that medium one.
Oh.
I don't know. Is it out yet?
Yeah, it's out. Yeah, Charles completed it already.
Already? I didn't even know it was out.
She smashes through games.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm definitely... Is it on PS4?
No, I think it's... I don't know. I don't know why I gave you an answer.
That's again, I've not seen anything about it. No one's put it up or anything. I was shocked when you said it the other day. I was like, oh, fuck, I really need to get on that, because I liked... That was my favourite out of the Xbox Showcase.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
That was the one where I was like, oh my God, this looks like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, old school, Evil Within kind of thing. So that will be, hopefully, the next one I'll be playing. In March, I'm going to be doing, hopefully, a series called Movie March or March Movies or something, where I'm going to pick, every stream I do is going to be on a video game of a movie.
Okay.
So every one will be in a film series. Does that make sense?
Did you ever play Doom on the PS1? No, Doom, not Die Hard. Die Hard.
Die Hard, yeah. I've got the trilogy set of that on PS1, sick. Yeah.
I was just stuck in the airport. It's great.
Oh yeah, in the airport bit is with the gun in it. You got the arcade gun with it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm hopefully to try and do that. I might start off March with a mystery stream, which is also tied into
people.
a film. Yeah.
If you're new to this channel or you don't know what we're talking about, you need to go follow Tone Solo, right? Just because of his mystery streams, they're the best things. They're the best.
Yeah.
Simple
As I said, we literally pick a game at random, as I said, from CEX or whatever, wherever we find it, and I go live
Other
with it, and
stores
you
are
guys
available.
don't even know what I'm playing. You know what I mean? What was that?
As in, other stores are available.
No, I'm a CEX diehard fan, man, mate. The shit you can find on there is like unbelievable, man. Like fucking Babe, for example.
So you've had Babe, you've had Mary Kate, you've had Wallace and Gromit.
Oh yeah.
One bit of feedback. Wait, Die Hard was quality. Yo,
Okay,
Jov.
cool.
Oh, hey, we've got a lot of love for Die Hard here, Tone.
Die Hard is a sick game. I remember the first person one, and then there was also the third person where you were on top of a building bit running around.
Oh yeah, I got stuck in the airport.
Yeah. He never moved
Don't
off
talk to
the
me,
airport.
bro.
The airport was tough, man. It was a hard one, yeah. Remind me of Time Crisis.
Tony's mic is a lot clearer and louder than yours, Josh. Well, my mic's like on the other side of the room. Hang on. Hello.
You like shouting.
Oh, thank you. We can mess around with that.
You can.
I'm just going to tone down a bit, and then we should be equal. Oh,
Are we about now?
Hello, hello. Yeah, that better?
Yeah, I think we're both going to the yellow now, which is good.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with my mic lately. It's really playing me up. Jesus Christ.
Technical support, man. That's for another episode, isn't it? Where we talk about all the shit that's gone wrong over the years. With
Again, I said this. I think we said this in episode 2 or 3 of season 1. I was like, your viewers / mods / people tell us when it's going wrong because we don't know.
Yeah, because as I said, 9 times out of 10 we're not monitoring ourselves, and it can save a stream, innit? Yeah.
And not only that, you test everything before it's perfect, so you go live and it all fucks up.
Oh, all the time, mate. Like literally, I remember really back in the early days, that would be 9 times out of 10, and then I'd look back and go, "Fuck, what happened there?" kind of thing.
Have you?
Like, no, I don't like that one.
Have you ever started a stream and then not hit start streaming?
Many times. I've actually done that, yeah, on Couples to Feet a few times, where I've had to re-record the intro and be like, we weren't recording that. And then I remember one of them where I was recording it on another thing, and then it was like me and Katie bickering, and then she was like, "I'll press record," and I decided to include it in the episode just to show behind the stream kind of thing. Like,
That's beautiful.
It was great, yeah. But yeah, all the time. I like to think that I'm kind of at a stage where everything's set up properly now.
I like to think so.
I don't have to worry about it too much. You know what I mean?
Second.
It kind of works now, which is good. But in the early days, oh my god, it was like every week was a new problem. Yeah.
And what mic am I even using?
I wonder if you're going through.
Yeah, I've used the wrong mic.
The wrong one.
Using the one that's back to front in the wrong way, upside down. Hello, am I clearer now?
No, you haven't.
I think I have. See, this is what I'm on about. I think
Yeah.
I'm clearer now.
To me, you were clear all the way through it, but I think because we're going through a Google Meet thing, innit?
Yeah.
I've got your USB mic on it, yeah.
Oh,
So that's why it wasn't different to me, but obviously the viewers are different, yeah. It's so much
behind the
better.
streams where we talk about stuff about to help you and me. I want to die.
We can't even do it ourselves. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like night and day difference. So this is gonna be like a whole stream of me like, "Hi Josh, how are you?"
oh, I wanna
Indeed,
die.
indeed.
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 Wow. Okay, that was a bit horrific.
It's all right though. I feel like we've had a nice chat, haven't we? We've had a
Yeah.
good one. Reminiscing.
Do you know what's funny is we started this episode. Before this episode, we have a little 2-minute chat, and we're like, "Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna last long." It was like,
Yeah, then this has been like almost an hour now, hasn't it? Yeah.
oh wait,
Yeah, 50 minutes. Yeah.
holy fuck, damn.
But it's all right. It's not about the content, the quality. It's the enjoyment. And, I've had a
And
good
so
old
we can
time.
get snippets of it and post it all over social media.
At the end. Let's get to the end.
Oh, what's up next week, Tone? What we got?
Have
we got anything planned?
You're gonna have to get me out here. What are we doing next week?
I don't know.
We
We've
have
got.
Oh, I'm gone.
You know, you're back. You're back. So this is social media, right?
Yeah.
So we've got options. We've got that one.
Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah.
We've
I think
got-
them ones. I think them ones we should leave until we can either do them together,
Yeah.
or we can maybe get to a bit high quality presentation.
Okay, cool. So should we
I
do
think
that
we'll
one
leave them
next?
ones for now. So maybe next week we can talk about a bit of Xbox and PS5, maybe.
So they've both been released. What is it? 4 months it's been out now?
Yeah, I really want to get. I put this in our chat. It was like I'm looking to get either an Xbox One, or I might get the new one and pay it off monthly. I'm thinking about doing that.
Interesting.
Because as I said, I remember when it first released, and I was like, I'm totally getting off the PlayStation wagon now. I'm totally on an Xbox team. Just how well they're doing. We can talk about that a bit more, as I said, and look into what's going on there. And you can recommend some things for me if you want. Yeah,
Indeed. Okay, so yeah, next week, people, if you're watching this live, next week's gonna be Xbox and PS5. Spoiler alert, though, you can't tell anyone.
Yeah, as I said on YouTube when we put it on there, just keep it.
Just quickly though, before we talk about anything else, have you heard of a show called Behind Our Eyes?
Oh my god, I loved it. Netflix.
Have you seen it? Yeah.
Have you watched them all of them?
Yeah, I've watched it all.
Oh fucking hell! Weren't the last couple? I'm not going to do any spoilers here because obviously if you ain't watched it, but all right, this is a bold statement, right? That series is probably the best series I've seen for a good couple of years.
It was incredible.
In terms of how well it was written, yeah. Because Katie read the book in lockdown,
Okay.
the first one. She read the book and then she was like, "Oh, I really want to get your reaction at the end," kind of thing. And she was pretty much near the end just watching me react to it, and I was just like, it was like, as I said, because I really love like thrillers and dramas and stuff that really fucking twist it, you know what I mean? And this one done it perfectly. And apparently, like, there's two. I'm not going to spoil it again, but there's 2 twists in there. We can say that's like safe. And the second twist wasn't in the book apparently.
Oh really?
They added that in at the end to make the series better. Yeah.
Oh, damn,
That's what she said.
it's incredible. So I watched it this weekend, and this isn't a spoiler, okay?
Yeah.
This isn't a spoiler. But I turned to Shah after the first episode, first 2 episodes. Sorry, so, you know the first 2 episodes, yeah?
Yeah.
So I said, and what have we learnt from this? And she was like, I was like, what have we learnt? And she was like, what the hell are you talking about? I was like, look where you're fucking walking.
Oh yeah, because that bird, yeah, little bumping into everyone.
Twice.
But as I said, there was all reason for that.
It's really good.
But
So
mate,
people, if you like thrillers, and I wouldn't call it thriller, yeah.
it can be. I would say it's more of a
Suspense.
drama, isn't it? Yeah.
Dramas, suspenseful drama. 6
Yeah.
episodes. That's 10. 6 episodes, and they're 50 minutes of hop each.
Yeah, and this I'll definitely say if you're going to watch it, definitely watch it, but persevere with it.
Yeah.
Persevere with it. Go past, as I said, like episode 3 and 4. You may get like, I'm getting off this, but just keep watching it. Promise you won't regret it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's really, as I
we've
said,
both watched
yeah.
something.
Huh?
We've both watched something, and we can talk about it.
We didn't talk about it, as I said, yeah, because it's really certain demographic in it, as it appears. So I didn't know if you'd be into it, but fuck me, like the ending was like boom. You know what I mean? Really,
As soon
the
as we
best
go
best
off air,
series I've
like-
seen in a good few years. Yeah.
As soon as we go off air, I'm going to talk to you about this time.
So you about it, no
Oh.
blood, you.
Talk to you. So yeah, next week we're going to talk about PS5 and Xbox. What the hell is it called? Xbox Series X.
Yeah, that's
And
one
S.
thing I don't like with Xbox. Their names
I
are
don't
too
like
weird.
it. It's trash. It's a trash name.
Xbox One, X Series, S Series. It's like just
Yeah.
what?
I didn't like it. They should have called it Xbox X and S, but it sounds a bit like S&M.
S&M. Like Bill Gates and Whips and Chains. Like nice.
It's just, yeah, I didn't like the name. I don't like the name.
I find it quite confusing with that to follow them on it, but yeah, we can definitely talk about that next week and our
Yeah,
thoughts
I mean,
and things of the new one. Yeah,
And this is definitely, I'm going to repeat this next week as well, but PS5, man, the name, the brand, it's just literally the next one up. It's like you can't go wrong.
yeah, you know where you're going with that. I was on the PS5, yeah, sweet. You know, not like
Yeah.
the PS5 Series 2 X5 point. You know?
Yeah, no. So, Tony, anything else you want to add about social media before we head off?
No, just that it's slowly declining, and all
Hate it.
you're to blame, new people. I'm joking.
New people. Ay. All right, then.
But yeah, all right, mate. I'm cool with that. Yeah. So until next week, we'll see you later, guys.
Adios.
Take care.
Take it
Bye.
easy.